doesn't see... Hello everyone, welcome to the Virtual Railroader Academy. This is Railroaders Play Run8. I'm your host, Professor Casey.
And I'm Professor Nick.
And this is Switching with Diesels 205. That's right, our first 200 level course. We're diving into all the way up to kind of the modern era. And we're going to be talking about air brakes for the first time. I'm super excited. Sorry about those technical difficulties at the start. My screen cap decided to no longer see my game. So we got it working now. But we're here, we're playing with diesels today, and we're doing more switching.
We're playing with diesels, and we're playing with these strange objects in between the freight cars and the locomotives. I don't know what these things are. They don't have pins, not like pins that I put into them.
Yeah, they're weird. I don't quite understand them, but I think we're gonna find them easier to use, and you know, maybe I'll grow back the 12 missing fingers on my left hand. Who knows?
Hmm.
So we're gonna hop on into our engine here and get her started. Run8 with diesels doesn't have nice switches or breakers to check, so you don't really need to flip any of those. I got my isolation switch over in start. I'm going to come on, flip on my engine run, flip on my fuel pump, and I'm going to come down and start her up. And God, do I love the sound of an EMD starting.
It sounds like you're waking it from a long slumber.
I
The
know.
way it strains.
It would be nicer if it was a 567. But you know, we got what we work with. And get her into
Be
run.
nicer if there was an Alco 251.
That too. Alright, so the way we're going to work tonight a little bit is Nick and I are going to be handing off the duties between each other. So that way you get a little bit of conductor, you get a little bit of engineer. So we're started up. We've got our air made up. And brake gauges have been the same for about forever. Red handles are main reservoir. White handles are equalizing res. Equalizing res will always be the same as your brake pipe, which is over here as a white handle. And your red needle is your brake cylinder on the engine, which shows 0 because our independent's knocked off. So we'll apply our independent, watch what it does. Comes up, good. Take a first service with our train brake, and we're just doing a little air test here. And that takes out the first service 6 pounds of air. I'm gonna knock off my independent and hit bail, and it does bail off. Good. Alright, and
I suppose we should cover what bailing off is, since that's not something that we have to worry about in the Railroads Online time frame of things.
yeah, so let me release my independent. And so we've talked about this a little bit with switching with a steam engine, that you don't want to use your engine brake to work against because you can heat up the drivers. That still carries over into the diesel world. So let's set up some air, a nice beefy set, and we can see that the independent brake gauge, the brake cylinder is coming up. If I bail off or actuate, you'll see that that drops. So now my train is still set up, but my locomotive is released. So that way I'm not heating up the wheels, I'm not heating up the tires on a steam engine, and causing undue wear. So you always want to bail off your train, your engine. Alright, so I'm gonna hop back on the ground and give you control, Nick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start going ahead to line some switches.
And I will take control.
So
And
tonight
then
is, we're covering at the 200 level probably our favorite topic, which is local freights. I know we preach about those fairly often. And the local's still the local even in the modern day. We're still doing the same things. Alright, I gotta bring you out to this switch. Alright, we gotta go to clear the switch that I'm standing at.
Alright.
So once we get tied onto the train, we'll do an initial terminal test, which we've talked about a bunch of times in our work playing Railroads Online. It doesn't look like you have a headlight on there. There we go, I got dim. And bright. And so we're going to do an initial terminal test, and that's to make sure brakes apply and release. For time, we're not going to check every car. I'm going to cheat it a little bit. We're going to do what's called a Class 3 brake test, or a set and release. So we're just going to do the set and release on the hind end. What's our engine number? We're 5181. You got 2 cars to go. One more car. Half a car. A standard gauge half a car.
Right. The things one must adjust to.
Truck. 2, 1. Alright, far enough. I'm gonna walk on back and get switches. You're lined all the way back. I just tried to jump like I'm playing Minecraft or something. Clear back. 15 to a hook.
15 to a hook. 5181.
Now you'll notice Nick whistled off 3 times to indicate backing up. But just no, I don't want it on you. And that is because we are backing up. Controlling unit, the front is going, I was going to say forward, but that's a bad synonym. The controlling unit, the rear of that unit is facing me, so Nick is backing up, even though the front of a locomotive is approaching me. You always go by what your controlling unit is, where the front is.
And it wouldn't matter if
2
that
cars.
engine was facing forward or backwards.
1 car, half a car. Truck, stop. Got him.
Oh, I came in hot there.
Yeah, you did.
Oh well. That was a good time to be performing that air brake test.
I can't interact with anything, can you?
As far as the couplers,
Yeah.
let me see. You should be able to, because... Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I could click, so I click on them and I get menus that pop up. I've connected the air hoses. Angle cocks open on the freight cars, but closed on the engine.
Yeah, I can't.
Hey, you're the host. You should.
Yeah, no, and this was working the other night when we were testing with it.
I mean, I could try relinquishing and see if that does anything.
Yeah, you want to try that? Sorry, folks. Technical difficulty.
Okay, I've relinquished.
Yeah, now I can. Well, that's interesting. Alright, I'm gonna relinquish. You wanna try hopping on again?
Sure. Okay, I've grabbed it.
Oh, still getting crew interaction disabled. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's gonna be
Oh, is that
mildly
what
annoying. No, I still can't
was?
interact. Alright. Alright, how did we do this last night? We were testing this last night. Oh. Checkbox. I missed the checkbox.
Ah. Well, at least we figured it out.
Or not. Allow crew interactions.
Oh, I've checked it as well. Maybe I had to check it. See if it works now.
There we go.
That explains it, but we didn't have to do that last night, so that's
No, that's
odd.
weird. Okay. Alright, so well, this is annoying. We gotta tie up our air hoses because our yard crew sucked. So, 'tis the life of working for a railroad, is sometimes you don't, like, your train's just not set up for you. So,
This is almost like April Fool's prank level, though, of somebody going and having every single uh air hose disconnected. Like they tried to make your life difficult. Um, and Ninja's wondering if in this game you just slam it directly from idle to notch 8, right? I mean, if you're doing Amtrak, you can. Doesn't really make a difference if you do or don't with Amtrak.
I've pulled a couple coupler heads doing that in this game. Um, where I've just shouted out straight to 8 playing by myself and, you know, broke the drawbars on the first, like, 30 cars. So that's not fun. This is very much Conductor Simulator right now.
Oh, well, maybe you could point to what a drawbar is.
So, can we crouch? No, you can't crouch. So do you see my mouse? Yes.
Yes.
So the drawbar is attached to the back of the coupler to the frame of the car. And it's sprung or cushioned to take the blow of the forces.
Uh, Uncle Sean usually notches up when the amp meter settles down.
That's correct. That's the correct
Yep.
way of doing it.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
Um, the diesels I work with, we never pull a big enough load where you actually need to pause when you're notching out at my job. So you can go straight from 1 to 8 and it won't overload. It's kind of comical, but also sad.
So then you can really just go from 0 to Run8 like that.
You know, the passenger, Run8. You know, the passengers tend to frown upon it. Uh, so do the waiters and the dinner train. They're not a fan
Well,
of getting thrown onto their asses.
oh right, because that's when you're using them. Yeah, yeah. I guess in that service you kind of tootling between 1 and 2.
Uh, yeah. Um, the ours are tiny, so depending on where we're at, sometimes you're all the way out.
Uh,
We usually get them to transition. And transition is when you get them to go from series to parallel. Okay, we're at the last car. Uh,
Ninja says passengers don't make railroads money. Screw them.
all right. Uh, do
And
you have air all the way through?
is that a well?
How's it?
Um.
How's your how's your brake pipe looking on the head end?
Uh. I'm showing. Uh. I'm showing 90.
All right. You wanna give me a setup?
Sure.
And do you see your EOT activated?
Um, Let's see. I'm used to seeing it on the Chivo, and
Should be above your radio.
no, it is not.
Do you want to do the auto EOT setup?
Yeah, let's go that route.
So theoretically, I set up the EOT the way you're supposed to, according to the
Oh
rules.
yeah. Yeah. It's set up
Okay, cool.
now.
All right.
It may have been. I'm just getting
And
used to the new interface.
you gave me a setup.
I did.
All right. I'm showing an application. Can you give me a release?
You got it.
I'm not seeing a release.
Hmm. Shows is released on my end. Is the ankle cock on the engine, is that open or closed? Let's see. Oh, it's closed.
How do we never?
Open. Yep, it is open now. So uh, now I've dumped the air. Which makes me think there was an uh,
Oh, well, hey, that's convenient.
open line somewhere. I could always do auto uh
Okay, there we go. See,
auto
we're
plate setup.
we're building brake pipe now. Though to get underway, we could always do the little cheat sheet there. I don't know. What do you guys think? We've shown you the right way to do it. Uh, you should we just cheat and get underway instead of sitting here waiting for all these cars to pump up?
Put in one and
know. What do you guys think?
Well, Ninja thinks we're supposed to have 4 cabooses from different railroads with 2 deadheading crews having their hot coffee cartoonishly tossed about every time we hit the brakes. This isn't the Mohonk Flyer, I'm afraid. And Ninja also wants us to sit and wait to have typical in-cab conversation about how the railroad is trying to screw us. I
um,
I
you,
I 6777 Productions.
we could always have the conversation. I only have 8 pounds on the hind end though.
I'm showing 6.
All right, you wanna do the
Um,
magic thing?
yeah, which hotkey is that?
F7.
There we are.
Oh, hey, look at that. 90 pounds. All right, now let's do a set and release.
Yep, you got it. You got a set
And look at that, I got a set up, knock them off.
and released.
And it's come back up. All right, I am going to walk all the way back up there. You want to do the magic handbrake knockoff button?
Mm-hmm. The parking brake is released. Uh, 6777 Production says, messed around with brake piping on a new passenger car at my railroad today. My piping can get so complicated. My piping can get so complicated. That needed a comma. But yes.
Well, hello there. All right, I'll
Hello.
grab a seat. There we go. All right. Let's creep on out of here. So now this is nice because I got my door open, I got my feet up, and I don't have to do anything for a while.
We'll say one of the things that Run8 is really good at is that feeling of picking up cars. You get that sense of you're getting the first few, and then as you get more of the train, it slows down on that initial approach. So once you've got everything, you really know that you've got everything.
It really does. Having messing around with it solo over the last month as we were trying to figure out how to get multiplayer to work for us. But like just running the long trains, it's amazing the feel of it. You know how like I talk all the time about how you bunch up all the cars and you take a little bit of throttle and you feel the first one pick up and the second one and maybe you give it a little bit more throttle and you're picking up the third, fourth, 50th, 60th, and this game's excellent at giving that feeling.
I also just love it because right now I'm running with my rail driver, and it's so nice to have physical controls for what I'm doing in the game. Like, I'm pulling the throttle out, and I'm literally pulling a throttle. It is so good. This stream is not sponsored by PI Engineering, makers of the fine rail driver. But if you play Run8 a lot, you probably should get one. If you play Railroads Online a lot, it isn't supported, sadly.
I gotta go dig mine out of my mom's house.
Nice. 6777. I've been looking to get a rail driver for a while, maybe this Christmas. Yeah, I've had, and to speak to its quality, I got mine as a gift in 2007. So So it's 15 years old and still holding up really
Where
well.
am I? Oh, I'm over
It's a
here. Okay.
solid. It's not a chintzy game controller. It is very, very solid.
Come on. Switch hitbox.
I also love having the countdown, uh, length counter, distance counter. That's what counter it is.
There we go.
Then I don't have to cheat and look at the back of the train. I could just know, okay, this is when it's actually cleared this switch.
Oh, I've never been able to figure out how to get that to work.
It's probably a keyboard shortcut. It's a toggle switch on the rail driver.
Well, I'm not walking back to get that switch.
No, it's more so that I can speed up.
Oh, yeah, you gotta hop onto the car just like you do at speed. Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like I'm trying to take over from the dispatcher. 'Cause this game does have a pretty good AI dispatcher.
Auto.
There we go.
Oh, because the block ahead of us is blocked.
It is. So they moved up enough where I was able to. You may need to request mainline authority on your own end, and then I can take over from there. It won't let me.
Request.
You know, if you go up to dispatcher, then DS menu.
Oh, yep. Oh, yep. I see that, and I'm now.
Okay, I'm gonna take that guy offline. And give us a route. Yes, that was a push-pull train of Amtrak consisting solely of express boxcars. Tis the Run8 special. But we've got our train made up. We're out of the yard, more or less, right, Nick?
Oh yeah, we're completely out of yard limits.
Okay, so let's look at our switch list. That's the wrong train. I don't know what just happened. I just teleported out of the cab. Oh god. Under the world. Okay. We're doing it, folks. We're running alongside Nick trying to hop into the cab.
Should I slow down to let you
Nope,
in?
I'm back. I'm back. There we go.
Okay. Oh yeah, so you are there.
Oh. Doesn't let me see the switch list. Well, that's fine.
Wasn't it showing it that?
It showed it for you.
Yesterday?
How did you find it yesterday?
I'll let you know as soon as I've finished blowing the horn for this crossing.
I liked how you were able to tell that we were going 25, because that's about the speed that we're doing. But I think that is like a testament to the game, is that the speed looks like the speed. You get a pretty good feel for it, which I appreciate. And if we really wanted that, if you really want that feel of being on a, what are we on? Jeep 40? Jeep 40-2?
SD40-2.
SD40-2? I'll just turn up the C-Sig multiplier. We'll get that nice EMD rocking back and forth, and if it was nighttime, I'd be asleep. Because EMDs are really good at putting you to sleep at night.
And yes, I do have the car list. Do you want me to export it to send it to you?
Yeah, you want to do that? That'll be easier, so that way we can have it in Discord, since we're going to be switching off.
Okay. Turn off the bell.
Here,
Which
I gotta
export.
Looks like we got an approach signal ahead of us.
We do.
Clear that guy.
And I need to figure out where in the folder it created. Where does it export it to?
I have no idea. I've never exported it before. How did you find it yesterday? What did you go to?
Well, I didn't export it yesterday.
Well, how did you find it in game?
I just went to same place you did, Twitch list, and it showed it.
Interesting. If I can click on.
User guide files.
Yeah, figured out when we stop. I've been booted off at less. I was booted off a car at 15, and that was not 15, like 10, 5. I don't know. Probably felt faster than it actually was, and that was enough for me.
In real life?
In real life, it slipped coming off in the rain. Luckily, it was in the access road where the access road was right next to where we were switching. So I slipped in the rain getting off, lost my footing, and I don't know, I think I took 3 steps, and, you know, well in the clear. I was in the middle of the access road at this point, when I got off. I think I took 3 steps, tumbled sideways, and then flipped onto my back and rolled. Geometrically, it didn't make any sense. But, you know, we're here, we're safe.
It sounds suitably painful.
It was, and I had to keep switching. Finish the drill. So that was, you know, not enjoyable. I had a friend that was booted off of a tank car, switching because it was sloshing. So he was put out of service for 15 days for that incident. Mostly to recover, because he fucked up his ankle.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well, this is mainline. This is railroading in the modern era, folks. We're out on the railroad, and we're notching up, and we're getting out of Dodge to our into the industries that are local serving. We are the YBK50. I'd love to talk about what that means, but I don't know. We're hoping to get on a conductor at some point in the near future here to talk about being a conductor in the modern world, and we're hoping to do a Class 1 railroading course for you here at some point. So, you know, keep an eye out on that. Those are going to be coming up at some point in the next couple months.
Oh, we just met our goal of
120 followers. 120 followers, it looked like.
120. Yay!
Well, thank you for that. Whoever
hi,
just subscribed, I missed the notification on that one.
and hi, Cheeseburger Jim. Thank you for
What is
joining us.
what's
We're
going on?
doing Run 8 in Run 8. This is meta.
Hey, Adam. It notch 8 in sand, as they say.
Track speed here is 60,
What
and
are we
we are
doing?
doing 30.
That sounds about right. If I'm correct at looking at the track map that I have in the tab next to me, we're on like a pretty nice 1% grade through here.
That would explain it.
We are we are climbing. For those of you who don't know the route that we're on, just to throw in a little bit of that fun fact there, we're on the UP's Mojave sub leaving Bakersfield. If we were to keep going, we would go around the infamous loop of the Tehachapi, but we're not doing that today. Maybe in the future.
Error location of Waylon.
Correct. Um, playing by myself is a challenging route. I was doing a tonnage train up over it the other day, and those tonnage trains are not for the faint of heart. It takes a lot of skill, and I think there's a lot of joking in the railroad industry now about how the computer does it all for you, but you still gotta have that seat of your pants feel. Excuse me, I'll be right back. My railroad is calling me. I have to get that.
Okay. Well, while the other railroad is calling, I will say that while it is modern day Union Pacific, it has probably most notable for the Southern Pacific era, being able to see the likes of tunnel motors, the SD40 T-2s on this route. But it has always, there's historically been a long history of trackage rights with initially the Santa Fe, now BNSF. So this is, I would argue that this is probably one of the most frequently modeled pieces of real railroading in North America, because it very much lends itself to train layout design. It's a single track main with passing sidings. It has loops. It has the famous loop. It has tunnels. I've seen a bunch of different track designs based off of Tehachapi. It lends itself very well to model railroading. So we are heading out to Edison. That is going to be the next passing siding that we come up to. Not this one right here, but the one after that. Ninja, pretty sure you have to restore it before you can run it onto Tehachapi Loop. Yes, that is most certainly true. We passed a defect detector reporting no defect, so that's a good sign. But we appreciate you joining us here on Railroaders Play Run 8 here on the Virtual Railroader Academy. And you'll get to see some switching. And this is one place where Run 8 definitely excels in terms of being able to have the individual car physics replicated. So it does keep you on your toes, because you have to remember to open and close your angle cocks. If you're kicking cars, it allows you to kick cars, but then you gotta remember to train your cylinder, your brake cylinder on those cars. Cheeseburger Jim, how long is this Run 8 route? Does it go all the way to Bakersfield like in Train Z? Yes, it's, so the original Mojave is, well, there's so this is Run 8 version 3. There's kind of 3, hold on, I have to pick from blowing the crossing. we actually have 3 subdivisions here. Or, yes, you have the UP Mojave subdivision, which is from Bakersfield to Mojave, and that's kind of the famous bit. That's the thing that people model. There's the BNSF Mojave sub, which is Mojave to Barstow, the site of the big yard, big classification yard. And then you have
I am
the
back.
BNSF Needles sub, which runs from Barstow to Needles, California. So those are the 3 subdivisions. Casey, you said it took you like 8 hours
Oh
to
yeah,
run
Bakersfield
end
to
to end.
Needles. Yeah, that. I think it was more like 10 hours. I did it over a couple days.
It's substantial.
You're gonna
Could
want to
have a
slow
quick
down
benefit.
because we are coming into our
Well, I have
next
already
week.
naturally slowed down because this grade is
Oh, good,
kicking our
good.
butt. I'm down to 21 miles an hour.
Oh well, there you go, all the
Oh,
way back there.
but the reason it's kicking my butt is because we didn't MU the locomotives.
What? Also, we've just been dragging dead weight this whole time.
Yes.
Well, there we go.
So
Folks, clearly, as a steam person, I am not cut out for diesels. Or more than one diesel at a time.
it's all good. And this should be well, speed. Something went screwy there. We've short hood lead. That engine is running. It's MU'd. And we have this one is running. That's interesting. We're stuck. Let's figure this out.
Did we stall?
We're sliding backwards.
Oh, that's not good.
So
You wanna set the
I'm
brake
gonna
and
set the train. Yep, I've set the train brake. And then I'm gonna figure out why.
you wanna set up the independent there too?
Yeah, I did. It's weird. It keeps sliding backwards, but it shouldn't be sliding that badly.
Use connected.
Because the ambient connection's okay, and I am
Engine's
most
running.
assuredly forward. Okay, I put the brakes back on.
You're sliding away faster.
I know.
You wanna give up and I'll take over? See if I can figure it out?
Sure. It might benefit from just starting anew.
This is only a 30-car train. We should not be sliding down a 1% grade.
Right.
Alright. Have you relinquished?
I have now. Railroaders play Run8 how to tie up the entire Mojave Sub 101. That's the bonus lesson for today.
So I don't know what that was. I don't, because I know the game resets when you give up the power. So I think that may have done it. But that was weird.
Strange. All right, let us make sure that you're lined in.
Alright, and that was left control F8 for the industry tax, right? Yes. Well, now see, this works, because we're going to be doing about the appropriate speed to come into the siding.
Oh, you've already got it set. Good. Well, the good news is, despite the fact that I'm not in control of the train, I can see the switch list. So this is a good thing. And you're also having to meet.
Oh, that's cool. Do the thing.
UP detector milepost 318.8 track 2.
Yeah, now that's cool. Alright, so we got a while for that switch. I'm just gonna keep her in run 8.
UP detector milepost 318.8 track 1.
To go back to my selecting list.
Oh. Eh. No, nothing. I figured out why, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Always good to figure out a thing.
No one saw that, right? We're good? It's okay. I got away with it.
Map, so I think you did. Okay, so we've got king potato with a few different setouts here.
UP detector milepost 318.8 track 1. No
You've actually
defects.
got a lot.
No defects. Detector milepost 131.8 track 2. No defects. No ambient temperature.
Oh god!
0.
That's cursed!
Train speed detector out 4 mph.
I'm glad that wasn't just me hearing double on that.
degrees. UP detector out.
Okay, so as I was gonna say, I want to come into that siding doing 15. So I'm just gonna start slowly notching down, let the grade eat up my speed for me, and then take some as I need it. And that clicking you hear, that's the engine transitioning from series to parallel.
There's 7 cars here at Mr. Potato.
Okay.
That is 7 cars that we're picking up. Pickups 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 setouts. And those are the first 6 cars of the train.
Someone did a good job blocking.
Yeah. So that means y'all can just pull forward and bring her to a stop when we want to keep the crossing clear. So I'd say bring it to a stop once your units are just about parallel with the remainder of those boxcars.
Okay.
Or what's showing as boxcars on my version of this.
They look like boxcars on my version as well.
Okay, then we are going with box. I think they're reefers.
So do you want to be conductor for this first cut, or you want me to be conductor for this first cut?
I got this.
Okay.
So yeah, this works out really nicely. I'm actually kind of inclined to, on second thought, maybe putting them at the back so that we're in the right position for those. Oh, the other ones are facing the other way though. Good.
And nice little 6-pound set. Bring us to a stop.
Okay. Well, in the interest of realism, we are blocking the main, so I'm gonna have you.
We do
block the
have
main, or we
this
block
crossover up here that we
Boston.
can use, it looks like.
Sure. You're right. So that's what we'll have it set to do. If we find ourselves facing some westbounds, which we actually are.
Alright,
So that works. Or well, we don't have anything eastbound yet, so we're good on that front. Okay. In that case, well, but you're blocking a crossing down there, so. Ooh, there's no. Well, but we're gonna pull
so
that
we should
cut
be quick
anyway.
with it then.
Yeah. Pull ahead 3 cars, if you would, please.
Coming ahead 3. Alright, I'm gonna knock off my train brake. Watch that come back up. Take a notch. And kick off my independent. Give her another notch. And we should gradually start pulling through that. Come on, honey.
One and a half cars.
1.5.
1
1.
half
Half.
truck.
Truck.
Anywhere there's good.
Far enough. And just slam on the independent. Cause it's free, we don't care. And it's also a thing to do.
And that way we're clear of that crossing. So, now I'm gonna check the... which key control did you say showed the car tags? F6?
Left control F8 is car tags, right control F8 is industry tags.
Oh, yeah. That's why I kept taking screenshots. Okay. Destination. Oh, interesting. It shows not helping with these cars, but I think we can go based off of their position in the switch list because it's showing the destination as this train for all of the cars. So that's slightly less than helpful. But we can make that work.
Well,
so
no, I'm showing for our cars it's YBK 50 and then KPP is the destination. For like the first 4. So that's this industry
you're
to our right.
Yes. Yep. All right. So we'll And then we have PRK cars, which are going to be further down. So, APP. So we'll make our cut here. Coupler, close. Good to bring it ahead. Make sure we got that switch set. Yeah,
Coming ahead.
Come ahead. 15 cars.
50. Same thing, take a couple notches, knock off that independent, and we'll start stretching through it. Feels like I'm pulling pretty mean.
UP detector milepost 318.8 track 1.
You are, but I opened that coupler, so that should not be happening.
Alright, ease into a stop.
I opened the coupler. Oh. Had to open the coupler on both sides. Okay. Pull ahead. 15.
Alright, coming ahead, 15. Come on, take that next notch. And take off that independent again. And not bailing off or anything, just letting it drop naturally, and it's just gonna start pulling through it. Ever so gently, and you get that nice smooth start. And now we can kind of take off. Now this is the part where I really wish I had a real AAR control stand, so that way I can look backwards and work at the same time.
5 cars. 4 cars. 3 cars. 2 cars. 1 car. Half. Truck. Anywhere in there is good. Good to bring back 15 cars there, 5181.
Coming back 15. I really need to get the rail driver for this.
It does make life a lot easier, this is very true.
Cause I'm whipping my mouse around, trying to see everything.
Railroaders and Nick teach conducting 101. Hey, I come by it honestly. I may not have the knowledge, but I know the people who do. 10 cars.
10.
And signal crossing.
Crossing's clear and protected.
6 cars.
6.
4 cars.
4. Set up a little more air.
1 car.
1 car. Half. Truck. Got him.
Yeah, you got a few of them. Okay.
Yeah, I've got a pretty meaty set here.
All right. Gotta get these connected up. Let's see. Where's the handbrake? So now I'm going down this cut and releasing individual handbrakes, and also I have to get air hoses. Or
UP detector
Oh, I can do it.
milepost 318 point. UP detector milepost 318.8 track 1.
PCS open. Gonna need to just pull ahead a truck
UP
and then bring it back a
detector,
truck.
milepost 318.
Pinned in a drop on one of these cars.
Track 1, no defects. No defects. Total axles 4. Train speed 0. MPH. Ambient temperature 103 degrees. UP detector out.
Okay, go ahead, bring it back one car.
I'm sorry, which way do you want me to go?
Back.
Coming back, one
actually,
car.
You ended up kicking the cars, so it's gonna be like 2 cars.
Coming back too.
Keep coming.
Yep. Keep shoving. So now I've got a 10-pound set. I've got my throttle out, so I'm working against it a little bit. Enough to keep us rolling. One. Throttle's closed.
Half.
Another bite. Half.
Truck.
Truck.
Okay, good hitch.
Got him.
And now... air hoses. Those are connected. Vehicles open. So yeah, now I just have to go down the remainder of these cars, connect all the air hoses, set the air on them.
And there goes my air.
Sorry, it must have opened up to the back. I'll run to the back and close that and then work backwards. Although I have to get all the air hoses connected up first. Interesting. Oh yeah, look at that one.
Alright. So now I'm just watching my brake gauges and watching everything, you know, hopefully
Okay.
recharge.
It should be recharging in a moment. I've got all the air hoses connected, and now I'm just getting the ankle cock set. So it should be recharging for you there. Is that what you see?
I'm showing. No.
And there's one air hose that's connected. How about now?
No, I'm still getting the PCS open notification.
Because the air hoses keep disconnecting on me for some reason. Because I connected that air hose for sure. Okay, now they really should be all connected and you really should be getting no charge.
No.
Is that what you're...
Alright, my turn to walk on back and see what's going on. That's
Yeah,
good, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good, I'm inside a building. That's good. That's
It
good.
keeps coming... I don't know why it keeps doing this. It keeps disconnecting air hoses that I've connected. Like, it was oh, and I'm even standing here. Like, it's connected for 5 seconds and then it disconnects. For reasons I can't figure out. Like, I don't know what's going on there.
That's connected. That's connected.
They really should be all connected now. But there was this one hose between a couple of cuts that just kept disconnecting itself. And I don't know why.
an emergency. We should not have rolled like that.
Well, it rolled because it was, I released the handbrake.
Even still, we're dumped, so it shouldn't do that.
True.
Alright.
But I can't figure... If you're not seeing it, I'm not seeing it either.
Well, there's always one-stop shop
Yeah.
fix.
Let's just do that. We've beat it to death as is. I'm gonna also have to run a train around.
Alright, there we go. Alright, ready to come ahead?
Hang on 1 second.
Okay. Cheeseburger Jim, absolutely a Run8, a hashtag Run8 moment. This is what you do as an engineer a lot of the time when you're switching. You just kind of sit up here while the conductor's trying to figure out what the next move is.
Okay, bring ahead 15 cars.
Alright, coming ahead, team.
Basically just need to clear the switch up here. We're gonna put those cars onto our train and then we'll drop the cars that we've just brought in.
Alright.
So how many of you guys watching tonight play Run8? Curious to hear your thoughts and experiences on it in general.
Or want to try playing Run8 after watching Nick and I. I was
Beating
gonna
our
say
heads
struggle,
against
but
the dash.
yes.
Yeah. 10 cars.
10.
5181.
I don't know if I'm gonna fit.
I'm gonna grab that switch ahead for you, so you just keep rolling.
Okay.
Yeah, switch is lined for you there.
I'm just gonna keep pulling through this little set.
Yep. 8 cars.
8.
7.
7. A little Quizlet out there. 6. When Nick gives me car counts, do I...
5.
How far... 5. How far am I allowed to go before he needs to give me another car count?
4.
4.
3.
3.
2.
2.
1.
1. Nope, shut off too
Half.
soon. Half. Should have done that when he said half. Oh, come on, pull through it.
Truck.
Truck. Now we shut off.
And you're in the clear.
Far enough.
Okay, good to bring it back. 15 cars, 5181.
5181, here we come back. 15. On a reverse switch. Alright, since we're downhill, we're rolling. kick off my throttle, let my hill do the work for me. You know, just because we're playing with diesels doesn't mean we don't use our physical characteristics to help us out.
Eight cars. 5181. Five cars.
5.
Four cars.
4.
3 cars.
3. And I'm just gonna shove through this 10-pound set.
Two cars, 5181.
2.
One car.
1 car.
Half.
Half.
Truck.
Truck.
And dropped. Let's get ourselves set up on connection. Okay, so that time the air hoses did automatically connect. Connecting the angle cock on those.
Matt just dumped me again.
Shouldn't. I mean, we were connecting to our train, which has been assembled. So I have no idea.
If we cut away and the air dumped on that train, if you opened up the angle cock too quickly, it will dump the train. It will dump the engines.
Oh, no, the angle cock on the rear car is open for some stupid reason.
I'm just gonna
Closed now.
cheat that again.
Yeah. This game has some weird characteristics regarding when these angle cocks are randomly opening up on their own.
It's the kids coming out and playing with them as we're switching.
Barely.
So, you know, you need your stick to go and beat them.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Let's get that bottled, and then we will... Okay, good to pull ahead. 8 cars there, 5181.
Coming ahead 8. This feels awfully heavy for 4 cars.
Because it reconnected the couplers after I already told it to uncouple. Uncouple pin open. The uncouple pin open is set for both cars. It should have uncoupled those cars. Maybe we have to set a handbrake on one of these. We'll try that. Okay, try pulling ahead again there, 5181. 10 cars.
Coming ahead 10, 5181. I'm not moving.
Should be. I really don't. This... I have 2 handbrakes set on these cars. Why is this cut rolling on me?
You want to trade places? Maybe I can get it to work?
Sure, we'll try that. I mean, I've got 4 handbrakes set on these initial 4 cars. They should not be rolling with you.
Alright, engines are all yours.
Thank you. Oops. Oops. And now it's some reason.
There you go. Well, pin's pulled, and we're cut away. Oh no, grab the wrong car. You gotta come back. Shit. We're killing it.
Good. Oh,
Your other backwards there?
I'm seriously questioning if my rail driver is configured correctly. Okay, now we're coming back. The other back.
Okay. 2, 1, half, stop, 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 stop. Good hook. Okay, cut is getting made here. Alright, pin's pulled. Okay to cut away. Alright, you're cut away. Clear ahead, 6 cars, clear switch.
6 cars. Copy that.
Four to clear. Two.
2.
One more. Alpha. Keep it rolling just like that. Got another truck. And far enough. Okay to shove back 15 to a stop.
15 back. Copy that.
And having used 2, 1, half stop in real life, and having missed the hook, that's how you know it's a good time.
Half stop is one word. Yes, that's true.
Mm-hmm. That's what we in the industry like to call a full pucker moment. And brace for impact. Four to the crossing, clear and protected. Keep shoving for 15. Shoot at the crossing and clear. Oh, well that's cool.
Right.
Over the crossing, clear for 6. Four. Three more. Keep shoving 3. Two. And something into the building.
As happens when
Yeah.
switching.
1.5. One more.
UP sector milepost
Half.
318.8.
Truck. Far enough.
Track 2.
Your other far enough? On the easy stop?
I know, this is disconcerting, because it's like there's a great crest at the crossing, and then it all of a sudden comes down.
Well, that's 3 cars too far, but that's fine.
Do you want me to pull forward 3?
That's fine. The industry doesn't tell us anything. Alright, close
Okay.
that angle cock, pull that pin, hop on here. Alright, clear to cut away. That's Ninja, that's exactly what happened to me. Is it was 4, 2, 1, half stop, and the response back from the engineer, mind you, we were still about 3 cars out at this point, was brace yourself. And we cross-knuckled and shoved a cut of cars against a wooden chock, half a car.
Not a comforting feeling.
Yep. What? We still have the cars. They did not cut away, Nick.
Sector milepost 318.8. Track 2.
We're killing it at this game.
No defect.
On the easy stop.
390.
Stop and shove.
44 mph. Ambient
You-
temperature 103 degrees. UP detector out.
Well, here's our chance to respot.
Oh. They came with us.
They did. Good to shove for 15.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. It says that the pin's pulled.
Strange.
Moral of the story is Nick and I are not very good at Run8.
Nope. We are proving that in spades.
I'm happy to stick to road trains with the game. I don't know if we can kick the cars in this game.
You should be able to. You can have the air bottled. Or if the cylinders are drained.
Alright, I got the... Why don't you bring it to a stop? I got the train bottled, and it should just roll.
Okay.
No, it just comes to a dead stop. Alright, so bring it in 5 feet to a hook. Good hook, keep shoving. Clear for 4 cars. Three more. Two more cars. One more car. Half car. Anywhere in here is gonna work. Alright, pins pulled, clear to cut away. Stay on the ground with it this time. And this is why when you pull the pin, you always look back to make sure it actually cuts away. Hey, there we go. You're cut away. Clear head to clear switch.
Rah. So an hour and a half in, we made our first pickup and setup.
Woohoo! You know, I do want to say that I never professed to be an expert at modern railroading. Very good with steam railroading.
It has been several years since I've played Run8 with a sense of regularity. forgot how unforgiving it is.
Yeah, that's a word. One engine, half an engine, 3 truck set, 3 axle set. Far enough. Switch is lined, clear to shove back, 6 to a hook.
6 to a hook.
Uh, 4. 2. Keep coming back.
Yep.
1 car. Long half. Long truck. 10. 5. 2 feet. 1 foot. Got him. Okay. Hey, you know, at least we don't have any, oh no, wait, we do have hazmat on the rear. Alright, gonna throw this switch and, let's head on up to the next, industry.
And of course it behaves for you. Of course it doesn't randomly open up air hoses or whatnot for
Well,
you.
that's because I open it
No,
partially
no.
first.
Actually, no, I've got a PCS open and my air's dumped. So, nope,
Damn
I
it.
don't have air. So
Well,
it hates both of us.
do the
Okay,
cheat thing.
I will do the cheat thing. Okay. Bring it ahead.
We're finally gonna clear up off these crossings.
The ninja observes that you're an hour and a half in, and that whole time there's been a bunch of fire trucks and an ambulance sitting at that crossing watching the whole town burn down around you. Well, you will note, Ninja, that we are in the middle of the desert. So there's no town to be burned down here. That's why we're in the desert.
RV and RO. What are you guys?
Oh, the next cut? Yeah, I wasn't sure about that one because I thought it was the
Oh, those are their
chemical.
destinations. Okay, this is PRF.
So yes, Progressive Farms is the next couple of signings we've got here.
I don't see anything for Progressive Farms on our switch list.
Okay. That is followed by Thunder Bros.
I'm gonna go down to the. I'm gonna fly down to the end of this and close that switch up behind us, so that way the main line's usable again.
Sounds good. I'm guessing you're gonna want me to stop at Thunder Bros.
Yes. No. Cheeseburger Jim, we do have gas. KIR.
But it's all the way at the back, so we've got a safe distance from it.
Oh, you know, we have cars that are mislabeled for Progressive Farms.
So we do have Progressive Farms
We
cars.
do. 4 cars to a stop. Two cars.
Fine.
That works.
Okay.
Okay, so we're making our cut here. Close that angle cock. Gonna pull that pin. Pull that pin. Alright, pins pulled. Okay to pull ahead, clear cut. Alright, you're cut away. Clear ahead. 3 to clear switch. Two more to clear. One more. Half a. Half a car. Truck. Far enough. Switches line, shove on back. 10 to a hook.
And do a hook.
So what I'm going to do first is I'm grabbing all of my pickups and we're going to come back out onto this runner here. We're going to grab all our setouts and do the setouts next. I was really hoping to be able to show off more of what you can do with kicking cars and tying on handbrakes that way, and but I don't know if Run8 works that way. I'm gonna need to play with it a little bit more, methinks, and try and figure it out for myself. 6 to a hook. Probably shouldn't be riding this side of the car. These look like some close clearances here.
Yes, you're gonna be sandwiched between said boxcar and said building.
Hey, you know what?
Let's just hope that nobody needs to use the employee exit for their lunch break at this exact moment.
Hopefully no one's out here smoking.
Yes.
Yeah, 4 cars to a hook. And the nice thing about switching next to another cut of cars is you can use them as a measurement, so that way you're correct with your car counts. So that's what I'm using. I'm using the R-Train as a ruler. 2 cars. One more car. Alpha. Truck. 10, 5, 2, 1. Got him. Alright, connect up our air hoses. Give it a nice... Connect up our air hoses. You're gonna need to do the air hose cheat.
Done.
Cool. Alright, and go ahead and knock off all our handbrakes. For some reason the game is really not happy with air hoses tonight. Alright, handbrakes are knocked off. Okay to pull. 12 to clear the switch? You're probably sitting on it.
I'm like 2 cars from sitting on it.
Cool. Clear 10 to clear the switch. Gonna get some exercise and run on up to the switch.
Virtual exercise, the best kind of exercise there is.
I'd say not the best kind of exercise. Probably get outside, get some fresh air, not a bad thing. The beauty of working for the railroad, you get fresh air all the time.
In any weather. Including this scorching heat we're having right now.
All of the weather.
Yes.
I think there's a... You see, it's 102 out today.
Impressive.
4 more to clear the switch. It's like buying a Peloton in The Sims. 1.5. 1.5. Truck. And far enough. Switches lines. You're clear to shove. 8 to a hook.
Peloton in The Sims?
You've heard of the Peloton bikes, right?
No, I can't say as I have.
It's an elliptical that you can buy that is part, and then you get a subscription for, so that way you're doing like online spin classes and stuff like that. So it's like buying an exercise bike and then in The Sims. So you're not really getting exercise, but your sim is getting exercise. So my Mr. Conductor number 4 is getting a lot of exercise right now.
Number 4.
6 cars to a hook. I don't know. I didn't change my character. It was whatever the first one was. Four cars to a hook. Three 3 cars. 4 2 cars. One
Oh,
more car.
something's passing us.
I hear something passing us too.
Intermodal.
Ooh. Half a car. Sorry, long half. Like really another car to come. Half a car. Truck. 5. Got him. Alright, you want to do your magic cheat thing? Gotta get your handbrakes. Release. Alright, okay, clear head, clear switch. We're going, 12 cars
Yeah,
ahead.
I know. Oh, I thought you were saying we were going backwards.
Oh no, I was
Which
saying
was also true.
clear ahead 12.
Oh, should be having something passing us momentarily.
Oh, is there something uphill bound?
Yep.
6 cars? It's convenient when you can phase through the cars, that way you can get an accurate count.
Yeah, if only you could do that in real life.
Tried that once, knew a guy who died doing it that way. 4 cars. Ah, 4 more cars. 2 cars. One cars. Half a car. Keep coming. Another truck and a half to go. And far enough, switch is lined, clear to shove back. 4 to a hook.
UP detector milepost 318.8 track 2 no defects total axles 308 train speed
Unorthodox
47
car
mph.
counting methods.
Ambient temperature 102 degrees. UP detector out.
Unorthodox car counting methods, the real killers of the railroad industry.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Just like the imperial system when you compare it to the superiority of the metric system.
Yeah, 4 cars to a hook. Make that 2 now. 1 more. Half a car. Truck. 5. 1. Got him. You want to do the air hoses and things cheat, the air brake cheat?
You got it.
And I'll run back and get the pin. Okay, so it's just these guys. Okay, I hadn't gotten the pin yet, but it's okay. Keep pulling.
Oh, sorry. I thought I heard pull ahead.
No, I'd never touched the pin.
Oh,
In fact, the pin's not coming undone.
because it's stretched. Okay. All right. Stop for you.
Alright, pins are pulled. Okay, ahead, clear for the cut. Yeah, no, I don't trust anyone. I'm gonna use 3 meters to a hook this weekend. I'm gonna do that to my engineer. My engineer this weekend lived in Germany for quite some time. Okay, so they're both open, but they're not releasing.
Yeah, this is the problem I kept having.
Alright, bring it to a stop. Okay, both pins are pulled. Come ahead easy. Clear for the cut. I wonder if that's some kind of like a desync thing.
Usually Run8's multiplayer is really stable. Still feels pretty heavy.
Yeah, that's because they're not coming apart. You want to give it a shot?
Sure.
As our last-ditch effort before we end for the evening.
I'll relinquish first. Oh, because I'm in a boxcar, I grabbed the boxcar as opposed to... Okay, relinquish.
Okay,
And
I've got control.
Between which two cars am I cutting?
The green hoppers and the boxcars. Or the green cars and the boxcars.
They're all Run8 Western cars for me.
Oh. Okay. We're taking, it's PRK instead of PRF.
Okay, so the PRK cars.
Yes, down.
Oh, yep, yeah, I see. Oh, yeah, I see those hoppers now. Never mind. Yeah, between
Okay.
hoppers and boxcars. I just wasn't looking back.
UP detector milepost.
But as I was saying, my engineer this weekend spent some time in Germany, and I am absolutely going to use 3 meters to a hitch this weekend.
Okay, good to pull ahead.
Alright, coming ahead. They come apart?
Nope. Now they are. Yep. So, good to pull ahead. 10 cars.
Coming ahead 10. So thank you for that one, Ninja Cat. We'll be using it. Squeaky, welcome back.
5 cards.
5.
4. 3.
3.
2 cars.
2 cars.
1 car.
1 car. Now you notice I'm doing a lot up here with the controls.
Half.
But everything's all truck. Everything's
good.
all still relatively smooth.
Okay. let's see how many setouts we're making here.
It's just
Oh,
those
just 3, so...
Should be 4.
Detector,
Or 3.
milepost 3.
It's just all the green cars.
8, track 1, no defects. No defects. Total axles 3, 2, 2. Train
Green
speed
cars?
4, 3.
There's
The covered hoppers?
Ambient temperature 1.
Right,
0,
they're not
2
showing as such for me.
degrees.
Okay, so
Detector
just
out.
bring it back. 10 cars.
Coming back 10. So as I was saying, I move the controls a lot, but you'll notice that everything still looks smooth. And it probably still feels pretty smooth on the back there for Nick. And that's kind of what you're going for. That's why I'll take a nice meaty set and then drag against it. Plus it's not going to hurt anything.
Okay, anywhere in there's good there.
Yeah, trying to stop. It's fighting me hard.
You've got about 2 cars of track left. Okay, that's good.
Far enough. So I was saying.
Okay, good to pull ahead. 10 cars.
Coming ahead 10. I think once we get this made up, it is just about time for us to sign off.
Yep.
So if you haven't already, be sure to follow us on Facebook. Get all of your updates. Nick and I each have a bunch of vacation coming up, or work travel. Are we cut away?
We are not cut away because now I'm having these issues.
Alright, slamming on the brakes.
It says uncouple pin open, and yet it is not uncoupled. I've even disconnected the airline. I'll set a handbrake and see if that does it. Oh,
So be sure, follow us on Facebook. Coming ahead. Nick and I each have some vacation or work travel coming up, so schedule's going to be a little bit oddball for the next couple months. But do keep an eye out, cause all of that is subject to change. We may be doing back-to-back weeks, like last week and this week. We may be every other. So like us on Facebook to stay up to date. Look out for our YouTube page. All of our archive streams go up there. New video coming up on YouTube just about every other week. So be sure to follow along on YouTube. If you're not following us on Twitch already, follow us on Twitch. I think I hit all the points.
I think you did too.
Do you have anything else, Nick?
I think I'm good.
Well, as always, thank you so much for watching. This was Switching with Diesels 205. The core of the information that's there, it's still good, even though Nick and I couldn't figure out Run8. But we'll keep working on it. We'll be coming back with hopefully some more Run8 stuff, probably road train stuff in the future. Probably not switching, but keep an eye out for some more Run8 content coming up soon in the next couple months. As always, I'm Professor Casey.
And I'm Professor Nick.
And thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.
Good night.